Get in, loser. We're changing front end struts on my 2006 Honda Civic LX Coupe. We'll start with jacking up the front end, taking the wheels off. Forgot to pack my tools before work this morning, so we're doing this entire job with limited hand tools at the Jiffy Lube I used to work at, which is fun because I love a good challenge and it'll be a solid workout too. Put my wheels under the frame too for some added safety. If the wheels are off and the car is safely raised, we can start removing the steering knuckle bolts that connect the strut assembly to the wheel hub components. And as you can see, that first bolt is really on there, but I guess the gym's been paying off because it was nothing your boy couldn't handle. Alright, now that they're broken loose, we can hand turn the box wrench until they're fully removed. Then come these 3 nuts that mount the top of the strut, which we'll just need a 14mm socket for. So we're in there with a cheater bar, and of course these bolts are practically rusted on there too, but then...
oh my fuck.
And these are in just such a cramped space with the cowl plate in the way. All the screws are out, and look at that. We've got our entire strut assembly off. It looks like that one hinge archetype that holds up his favorite fish that he caught on his profile. And here comes homeboy with the emote. Oh yeah, twin. Okay, putting in the new assembly, and I put the top nuts in first hand tight while pushing the strut up from the bottom. But yeah, this is the part where I kind of started rushing because it was getting dark, so my angles got kind of lazy and I forgot to film a few things. A 15mm socket for the new mounting nuts, but I didn't have a short socket that could fit with the cowl plate in the way, so I had to take the wipers and the entire cowl plate off for easier access. And shout out to Pierre for helping me with this, even though I told him 100 times to keep his hands off my car, but bro definitely saved me some time. Cowl plate's off now, so I can finally tighten the top mounting nuts, and we're just going to torque those down to spec at 37 foot-pounds. Then we'll just reinstall those wipers. And then I got started on the lower mounting bolts to the steering knuckle while Pierre was kind enough to put the cowl plate back on for me. And we'll just torque those down to a firm 67 foot-pounds. Forgot to film this in the beginning, but I also had to disconnect the brake line sensor to access the lower mounting bolts. And the plastic clip broke because it's super fragile, kind of like you after 2 tequila sodas, but we just put it back on there with some zip ties. Then we just got to torque down the wheels, which is kind of tedious without a power tool, but I just love making things more difficult for myself in every way possible, so I guess it kind of works out. And yeah, random side note, but it's kind of wicked. It's the middle of January, and I'm outside working on my car in a tank. Grew up on the East Coast, so the SoCal weather is honestly just so sick. We've got the car off a stand, so I'm going to torque the wheels again now that it's at ride height to 80 foot-pounds. And yeah, that's the video. See you guys next week when I do rear shocks and coils.